All right, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy BOJ. I am here. Oh, let me put some headphones on so I can actually hear myself. All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy BOJ. I am here today to talk about an amazing platform that we have been using. I'm gonna do this real quick. We've been talking about Movequest for quite some time, and today, well, actually, a couple days ago, the ninth docking slot opened. Right, so what we're seeing right now is the ninth docking slot available to be open right now. Now, me personally, I always had a goal of opening up as many docking slots as possible in this ecosystem because I believe in what's going on. I mean, MoveQuest has been one of the most amazing opportunities that I have been a part of. And one thing I do want to say is before I get started, I have to get used to saying this again because it's been a while since I've done a little bit more of a long format video. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different opportunities and platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. All right. So we're talking about MoveQuest. And for those of you that have been under a rock and don't know what MoveQuest is, it is the most impressive move to earn opportunity that there is in the space today, and it is in crypto. Listen, look, you can see it right here. This is the homepage, all right? So this is my Google Chrome. Transform your moves into rewards. How many of us would want to do that, right? Just from being active, just for living an active lifestyle, we can turn that into earning rewards. And those rewards are in cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. So it says right here, stay active, earn crypto, and achieve a healthier, wealthier you. All with MoveQuest. Turn every step into earnings. Discover a new way to balance health and financial success. Okay. So you can easily start your journey right here. I would definitely have your MetaMask browser up if you're on Google Chrome, which is what I prefer to use. I also use the DApp browser on my MetaMask app on my phone. This is a nice little promo video that they have. I suggest everyone watch that. But I'm not going to get into that right now because what I'm here to do is open that ninth docking slot. If you guys want more information, I definitely suggest you get in the Telegram group that I have. I'm always posting in there. I probably post more in the Telegram group than I post here on YouTube about MoveQuest. And as things progress, we'll see how that kind of goes. But right now, I think that's the best way to do it. Keep the Telegram group updated and keep that going and letting people know my opinion there because it's more focused. Those of you that want to be in the MoveQuest Opportunity Telegram group, it is available for you in the link below this video. All right. So as you can see, I've been stocking up my MQT. I actually have purchased more out of pocket just over time. So I've got about 401 MQT. I'm excited about that. And ladies and gentlemen, please keep your wallets secure. Okay. We don't need anyone losing any MQT that they've worked really hard for or invested, their hard-earned money to swap and acquire. So this is a real token, really doing real things. Okay. Now I have enough Avalanche in my wallet as well to be able to open my ninth docking slot. Now, as you go to the docking slots, as you can see, this last one is, I think it's 240 bucks. Okay. So it's going to ask me, and I'm going to unlock it right now. I have the Avalanche in my wallet. I clicked unlock. It should prompt, which it did, the MetaMask browser to give me a notification just asking me if I was certain that I wanted to do that. So I'm just going to confirm that that is doing what it's supposed to do. It has seemed like it has approved that. So I'm just waiting to see the avalanche move from there. I want to make sure that it's in the right place because nothing has changed here, but it did move to another screen. So maybe it is just in the process, right? So we'll kind of see that as it goes, but I'm going to refresh the screen just real quick. All that is still the same. I want to go to my mining dock. It still says unlock here. So maybe something didn't go wrong, or maybe I have to, or maybe something did go wrong, or maybe I have to have it in another fee wallet. But the submission fee wallet is different than this, fee wallet right here. So maybe I just wait till that comes up. We're gonna go ahead and try to confirm that again. And I think maybe the first confirmation was to confirm the spending limit, right? Sometimes that happens. You have to go ahead and do that first. And it says right here, you probably can't see that, but I'll try to show you guys right here in my Google Chrome browser for MetaMask. It had to approve the MQT spending cap first. That's what I did. and then it approved the contract interaction for 14.53 Avalanche, $245, and that automatically opened that miner. Let me get back to where I was at. Screen sharing has stopped. Let's go right back to where we were at here. So now I can place a miner here, right? I've opened that docking slot. As you can see on my homepage dashboard, I now have $27 in my Avalanche wallet instead of that 260 some. So that is good to go. I can go to my mining dock and it says place a miner. Now, to place a miner, it seems like I just click it and I would choose between the miners that I have. Now, I have quite a few, right? I could combine two of these vanguards to become a Titan, which I probably will do over time because I want all of these to be Titans. I might even do this tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight though because I just want to test this out. And of course, to be able to mint or evolve your miners, it's all right here. So this back office has really come a long way. This Movequest back office dashboard has really come a long way. So if I wanted to evolve my miners, right? So say if I wanted to create a Titan, I clicked on two of my vanguards, boom, boom. I've got two vanguards to upgrade to a Titan. That would be 350 USDT. Now, what I could do, these are my options. What I could do, I could sell some of my MQT to make that happen. Now, as a person that is submitting every day, as a person that's getting steps in every day, I would feel more comfortable doing that than someone that isn't submitting and isn't a part of the ecosystem. Now, one thing that Lynette has said is that when you do this, it doesn't necessarily trigger the things that help the platform. Of course, it doesn't hurt it either. All right. I want to make sure that that's very clear. But this upgrading process, it benefits the ecosystem more than it would if you sold your MQT than if you just had 350 swapped from maybe something else or, brought in that new fresh 350. But your opportunity, your options are not limited. All right. You can still do this. And it still, I believe, in my opinion, helps the ecosystem because now you are putting another Titan in another docking slot. You are mining more. And these Titans have the ability to go past 400%. Right. So mine aren't past 400%. I don't think that part of it has triggered yet, but they will have the ability to do that. So if you are a person that's serious about the Movequest opportunity, I highly suggest that you're a person that goes out here and gets these Titans. Okay. You want to have all your docking slots filled with Titans. However you can do it, you do it. That's my opinion. Of course, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's what you're going to see me do over time. So that's what I need to do that. But for right now, I'm just going to load this mining dock, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Vanguard. And there's options, right? So I can click on one that, has, I'm more of a stepper than anything else, but I get my calories in every day. The workouts, I try to log them every single day. And I'm getting pretty good at it at this point. But it really doesn't, all of it is still 200% mining power. It's just there's some little boosts here. So either way, what I can do is I can go ahead and take that. I should be able to, if I go to my mining dock and place the miner, I should be able to go to a miner that I want to place Vanguard, right? And I should be able to dock it. Now, this is to be the first time I've ever docked a new miner on the Movequest platform. So it says evolve here. I don't want to evolve. I just want to be able to move it, place a miner here. So I'm clicking on a miner. It says evolve. It says back. I'm looking for where it says that I could place. So it says back. Maybe if I click back. So it just kind of goes back. So okay. Mint new miner? No, that's not what we want to do. This is a part of learning, ladies and gentlemen. But I feel like it'd be fairly easy to dock a miner. That's let's see. It's not a click and drag situation, doesn't seem like, because there's nothing to click and drag to. It says 8 docked, but it's not showing me a ninth. Hmm. So here's my other way of doing it, and I don't know that they even still have this, right? If I were to go to Get Fit Mining, see if they still have that, right? And I still have that, and this is just I can still connect my wallet. It still has all my stats here. I still have an open docking slot here. It's still showing Trailblazers. And this is just kind of my way of doing it for right now until I learn. But when I click on Vanguard, it says add to dock, right? And we see that very clearly. Add to dock. Now, what I don't see necessarily, unless I'm missing something, is when I look at my miners here, and maybe I need to look over here in the Discord group just to see if there's anything that I'm missing. As far as I can tell, I don't see anywhere here where it says, especially right here, where we want to be adding these to the dock. I don't see anything that says add to dock. If I click X to just exit out of it, it still says evolve. If I want to evolve, it takes me here. So that's not necessarily what I want to do. But I do have a way to do it. So I'm not too worried about it. I still want to get that docking slot filled. But I want to be able to do it from here. It should be fairly easy. It should say something like add to dock. But I'm not necessarily seeing that. And when I look at docked miners here, see buy, that's how you buy Movequest. So not necessarily needing to do that. Earning, this is where I can claim. So I actually definitely want to go ahead and get a claim in while I can. Let's do that. Already that 10-day mark. Or I'm only paying a fee to claim all of the 10 days of MQT that I have to claim, which is great. So I claimed it like 7.7 MQT or something like that. That's great. 7 MQT right now is about $70, but 7 MQT in a year could be $700,000. Who knows, right? The sky's the limit. But on this 10-day period that I just claimed, I earned 7.7. Well, maybe even just 7 because I still see 0.7. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. All right. All right. So here's what we want to do because I still want to, man, I want to figure out why it says place your miner, right? Place your miner. Click on it. It doesn't give me anything after that. Mm-mm. Well, here's what we're going to do. All right. This is just me being a person that's been involved in the system for a while, knowing that there is a way to get this done. And if I'm missing something, Movequest community, please just let me know because I try to stay tapped in, but I might have overlooked what it took to get this. So we already opened that slot, so I should be able to go straight to a Vanguard, click on it, add it to the dock. It's going to pull up the MetaMask little browser thing that allows me to see that. And then pretty soon after that is done, we should be able to see that it's in a docking slot. But I'm going to refresh this page here to see what happens. Connect the wallet again. And now we have 9 in the mining dock slot. So here's what I want to do now. I want to go back to Movequest. And make sure we're using official links, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make sure you're doing that. Right? It's very, very important. Okay. As you can see, my mining powers went up to 34,000% from 32,000%, right? And if we go to miners, we should be able to see that in my docked mining slots, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Titans and 1 Vanguard. All right. Of course, my goal is to take this Vanguard and make it into a Titan. I have enough Vanguards here to do that. All I need is that 350 in USDT to be able to do that. And that's just on me to go and get that, just like it would be on you to go and get that if that's what you choose to do. But ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get, well, I say it doesn't get any simpler than that, but it probably should get a little bit simpler than that. And I know it will happen over time, but ladies and gentlemen, what we've been experiencing from the hatchery has been nothing short of amazing. They've extended the ability to get into this hatchery the golden way, I believe. And we've talked about it in our Telegram group, but you want to be able to get your MQT in this hatchery if this is what you're interested in. Get your miners, have the ability to put these miners to use. And then, of course, when leasing comes, when it comes, we're going to be ready because we've got a bunch of miners that we can lease out if we're not using them. And I'm just an example of a person that has quite a few miners that I'm not using right now because I want all my mining slots to be filled with Titans. So you will see that last one that's a Vanguard right now become a Titan probably over the next week because I just want to be earning as much as I can, regardless if I'm maxing out or not. And I really don't want a lot of you to put a whole lot of pressure on yourselves because one, right now in the stage of this opportunity, yes, it's life changing and it's building towards the future, but it's going to be more of that physical life change first. You're going to become more aware of the steps you're taking on a day-to-day basis. You're going to be more aware of your sleep patterns and your sleep time and, having more intentional movement. I've been talking to a lot of people that have been kind of going through their own weight loss journey. And, I don't want to be an a-hole or nothing like that, but you start from your awareness of how many steps you've done, maybe the first couple of days. But after that, you have to start taking some intentional steps. You have to go out there and make intentional movements. So don't just, say, oh, I'm doing 10,000 steps in a day because of my job. No, when you get off your job, maybe go and just go for a walk. Nobody's asking you to go run or do whatever, but the next level is is past what you're doing already. So I want you to keep that in mind if you're a person that wants to use Movequest to change your life physically. Now, if you're a person that wants to change your life through Movequest financially, my opinion is you're going to have to play the long game with this. You're going to have to start learning more and more about what this is and what it can do while you're testing the system, while you're, awaiting for it to be all that it can be. All right. That is when the numbers are going to start showing and the price of MQT is going to go up. But I want to share with you guys something. For those of you that have been in the game for quite some time, we've been watching MQT go up and down in price and even get as low as like $5. I think it got as low as. But honestly, a $5 token that started at $1 just a year ago, not even a year ago, is a pretty awesome thing. But look where it has gotten just over the past few days. It's gotten from as low as what looks like $8 here, and we can go even further back if we want to. I mean, look at that. Look at where it's come from at. It looks like it's lowest down here at around, $5, closer to $5. And now we're sitting here at $10.33. The team is starting, the Movequest community is starting to get excited again. They're starting to submit. They're starting to, use this for what it was intended to be used for. It's intended to shift us from a sedentary lifestyle. This is actually right now, as a person that has 8 Titans, or now 8 Titans and a Vanguard in the docking slot, if I were to max out, I might get like 1 MQT to maybe 1.5 MQT if I'm just guessing and just estimating based on what I've done, what I've maxed out. If I do that every day, say it's at $10 a day for 30 days, that's $300 $300. That's well over what I'm paying to go pay for my gym membership, right? So right then and there, this is already something that financially is paying for something that is practical. It is allowing me to use it. The gym is the perfect place to go and use MQT, right? You can get your steps in on the treadmill. But also, if you wanted to replace that gym membership with something, you could decide that you want to, even if this was as low as $5. If you're a person that went ahead and took the leap of faith and got those Titans, right? You out here, I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to do this, but if you maxed out, right, and you got $5 a day in MQT, $5 a day for 30 days is still going to pay for most gym memberships in America. All right. Now, maybe not lifetime, maybe not, some of these big gyms or whatever, but Planet Fitness, Gold's Gym, Crunch Fitness, One Life Fitness, and these are just some of the ones that I see in my area, right? There's so many, Anytime Fitness, 24-hour fitness, whatever this is. You might even use your own leasing office gym. You might have a gym at your house. The equipment that you spent money on to have a gym in your house, you're now using Movequest to pay, maybe not pay it off because you may have already paid it off, but the cost of what it costs you, you're earning that back in MQT right now, and you don't even know it. Some of you aren't involved, and of course, if you're not involved, you're not. But at the end of the day, I do believe this is still one of the most amazing opportunities that there is. For those of you that are sharing, they have made this a lot easier to network and share with others. You have your activation codes here to share with people. Copy and paste, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my activation code. This is my username, 1 or 2. Bank of Gerald is the username, and this is my activation code. If you ever needed my activation code, I'm not hard to find. You can reach out to me, bankofgerald@protonmail.com. You can reach out to me on Instagram, in the comment section, wherever. But it also gives you links that you can share. So if you know a person is using MetaMask or Trust Wallet, you can send a link straight to them that's going to help them get involved in what's going on, whether they're on the desktop or on their mobile device. These are the only two. I really just suggest MetaMask for the mobile experience, but there are some folks out there that use Trust Wallet because they wouldn't have this back there if there wasn't. All right. In the Help Center, all right, there is going to be a lot of different videos here showing up to help you get started. Now, they have also started a YouTube page. Okay. They started a new YouTube page. And I don't know if I can quickly get to my Telegram so I can show you guys my Telegram group and kind of what I have been posting in there. I do want to share that with you guys for those of you that may not know that I have a Telegram group where I consistently and constantly talk about Movequest, right? And share my own opinions sometimes and different things of that nature. So let me go ahead and stop the share real quick here, and then I'm going to go and share again from Telegram. All right, hopefully you guys can see that. So I pinned a bunch of messages, but my recent messages include one that says, big announcement, we've officially launched the Movequest YouTube channel. Now, when you hear that say we, of course, this is the team from Discord. I'm getting a lot of my updates from Discord, but I word things a little bit differently so you guys know it's me sharing this with you guys. But you can subscribe to the YouTube channel right here. The link is in the actual post here. So I can click on that, go to the YouTube official channel, and look at this. I want to share with you guys this real quick on their official channel, right? I'll stop the share and jump into this joint real quick. They have a bunch of videos here, okay? A bunch of videos here to help you get started, which I think is so awesome, right? So let's start with they've got this playlist already, Move to Earn, Prep, and Setup. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big, right? So let's just pop one of these open really quickly, right? Let's pop open the install and set up MetaMask. All right. Now I wanna pause this really quickly. I'm gonna stop the share and I'm gonna load it back just so I can make sure that I have original sound when this comes up, because I want to make sure that we can share it with you guys. All right. So this is what we see in the getting wallet ready, install and set up MetaMask. And I'm going to be posting these videos in my Telegram group as well, because I think it's so important. And I'm just seeing these for the first time right now. So it's pretty cool. All right.
Your Movequest journey has begun, and now it's time to move forward to the next step. Movequest is a decentralized ecosystem.
Here we go.
In order to connect with it, access to a Web3 browser is needed. This gives you access to the decentralized internet. To make that connection, you must use a decentralized crypto wallet.
So they're already talking about Web3 browsers, right? Some of you may not know what that is, but they explained it, all right? Herschel, and shout out to Herschel and the team for putting these videos together. I think it's so amazing that they did that, right? Web3 browser, Trust, MetaMask, Token Pocket. These are just examples of Web3 browsers, right? So let's fast forward just a little bit.
To do so, we will need to download a MetaMask browser extension.
So now this is talking about how you get the extension on Google, right? So everything that you need to set this up for MetaMask is right here in this video, ladies and gentlemen. And it's right here on their YouTube page. They just post these videos of the day. So start strong. Things you need to know before using Movequest. All right. Fuel your wallet. How to buy crypto for Movequest. Connect like a pro using a Web3 browser with a PC. All right. See your earnings. How to add tokens to MetaMask. Your starting options. How much crypto you'll need and why. These are some amazing video options that you have to watch these and really get started very, very quickly. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to this. I think that everyone should go ahead and subscribe to the Movequest official channel. They've already got the Move to Earn prep and setup created playlist here and ready to view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos that they have already dropped, and it just started a day ago, right? We should all be using these tools, ladies and gentlemen. We should all be using these tools. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get this link for this. What if it'll give me the link for the playlist? Here we go. Copy. And I'm going to figure out how to format this and put it out there. Actually, I'm going to just do it right now in front of you guys. Must watch and share. Movequest has officially created some getting started material to share with your new people. The team did an amazing job with this. So share with those who need a hand getting started. Boom. All right. I'm going to put that in there. There we go. And I'm going to pin that. All right. So I hope everyone goes to this channel. They go and subscribe to this channel. I know you can't see it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see it. All right. As you can see, must watch and share. Movequest has officially created some getting started. I didn't even say that right. I was just excited. I must say some quote getting started material. All right. So hopefully that helps you guys really take this on, share it with your teams. There's the excuses are getting smaller and smaller, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be no excuses pretty soon. What you're going to experience is Movequest just continue to change lives. I believe this is the first and one of the only legit platforms that we have had, or I'm gonna call it a crypto program from now on. This is an actual crypto project, right? This is for real a crypto project. This isn't a hype. This isn't those things that we were involved with. This isn't a PAM or a MAM account that you have to worry about it, tanking. This is something with real value, can really change lives. And if we take it as that, which is, I'm out of focus here because I got that blur on my screen, but y'all, let me see if it fixes. So, okay, there we go. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very unique opportunity right here to take this and run with it, ladies and gentlemen. And I do believe that we should literally do that. Let's take this and run with it, right? Right? Why not? All right. The hatchery is here to use. We're earning real tokens, real crypto in real time. This is the amazing thing. The one thing that I'd like to see is just a little bit more clarification on how to add miners into the docking slots in the mining dock slot. I already did it, but I had to go through some rigmarole, and I don't know if I have to click this revoke approval button or something to, remove permission, but I'm not going to do that right now. I already got what I needed to get achieved, and, maybe there'll be some, more clarification on what happened with that, but they usually hold calls Tuesday nights, Thursday nights. They've been saying they're going to do. But ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting time to be a Movequester. So I'm extremely excited about what's going on. I hope you guys are too. That's going to be it for this one. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. MQT is at $10.33, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited about that because I literally just saw it at $5 not long ago, and I bought some more around $6, $7. So with it being at $10, I'm excited about what it can do going forward. Some of you guys out there are panic selling. Hey, you do what you want because the ecosystem is going to allow you. It's not going to hold you up from selling your tokens. But if you're a person that believes in what's going on in MQT and what's going on in MoveQuest, I don't think you're going to want to do that, but that's not financial advice. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. It's your boy BOJ. Peace out.